Hi, welcome to Healthy Homesteading Adventures. Today is June 19th. It's a Friday. And today I've decided to take care of this lovely area here and get rid of all the foxtails with the weed eater. So I just want to show you that my weed eater is ready to go. Okay. So this is a still. It runs on gas, and I have a pretty good, I don't know, you can see there's some in there already. You're not really supposed to leave gas and oil in unless you've used the mixture. And the mixture they sell costs more, but it actually can stay in. So that's right from what I remember. And this is already prepared. I will show you once it runs out how to put these in. This is at a pretty good length since it doesn't hit here. That would break it right off. Okay? So when I was done with it the last time, I had it all prepped to start the weed eating, so that I wouldn't have to do it then. Okay, now for protection. This area is very dry and it will be dusty, so for one thing you need to have eye cover, so I'm going to put this on. It feels really loose though. Just pull on it to tighten it a little bit on both sides. Yeah. There you have it. Okay. And then, since it's dusty, you need to wear a dust mask. You think COVID-19 is bad? Well, gotta have it. Here we go. Because you know what? You'll feel it in your lungs. You'll be coughing up stuff for a few days if you don't take these precautions. I've done it. Next is the strap. This is for holding it in place. I'm trying to get it unwound correctly here. There we go. Okay. Next, you really ought to have one of these because the shield is very important. Keep your face from getting hit by rocks. Okay. And now let's see if we can start it. Oh, and then you got to put gloves on. And you tighten it up back here. I can't breathe! Ah! It's getting hot. But ladies, I know a lot of you like to do weed eating. It is quite fun. Sometimes it's easier to use an electric one though, because then you don't have to do the pull start. Okay. Before you start, you gotta push the fuel thing 8 to 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's try it. All right, one hand on the body and then the other to pull. Oh wait. I'm gonna lock this. Lock it in place. Okay. I forgot something. Gotta put the choke on. Okay, try that. That didn't take too long. Whew. Okay. I got my hair all back in this thing. You don't want to have your hair out. You'll get foxtails everywhere. It's nailed to me with a lot of foxtails in my skirt. So, and if you hit green matter, it's going to make a big mess. So, you want to make sure you wear old clothes because the stains don't really come out. Alright, and as you saw, I went over it again because you never know if you got it all. And I could get out here with a rake and rake it aside. Well, I still have that other side to do, but can you imagine being out here and doing it with a hoe? So I want to thank you for watching Healthy Homesteading Adventures, and I will show you some more if I need to change the, what are those things called? The string. It's not really like a string, but it's so thick. I always buy the thicker one because I want to be able to get the toughest weeds. So don't settle for those little tiny red ones because they break really easily. So that's what I learned. It stopped working. That could be overheated, but it is rather low on gas, so whoa. Be careful when you release it when it's been warm. It just sprayed out at me. Not too much gas got on me. So it does get pressurized. Here's the gas. Stills Motomix. Cost about $30. Or was it more for one of these? Last time I went in, they were out of these and I had to buy them in little containers. But you don't really use it that much, and I think it's worth it. They say your engine will last longer than when you mix it yourself and let it sit around. This stuff's better. And you just pour it into the gas tank. And there you have it. You want to make sure you have the gas cap on, because I don't know how I could have done it. I tried to weed eat with it not on. It was crazy. Alright, so I'm ready to go. The string is cut down about halfway, or still got enough to do a little bit, so I'm not going to change it yet. But I'll add that on when I do it. And this is the head of the weed eater. And you can see that now the string is very small. So what I'm going to do is show you how you go about cleaning that head. Okay, this gets really dirty in here. Hello. I got pretty hot and sweaty in just a short time. But you don't need to see me. I'm just going to show you. You can use needle nose pliers. They come in really handy. Or anything else. You can loosen this stuff up and get it out, and you actually kind of have to turn it over. Why am I getting it out? Well, you're going to be taking out the string, and you don't want a bunch of dirt going up where the ratchet is that's holding the string in place. You can come underneath it too. At least with foxtails and dry grasses, it doesn't make a sticky mess. I did weed eat some poison oaks, so I'm going to really need to be careful and wash my hands after I do this. Okay, now turn it back around. Okay, now you can also use the needle nose pliers to pull it. You grab it on here and you just pull it through. Okay? I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little piece sticking through. Just pull it out. Okay. Now, I don't know why, but if I zoom it out, then you can't see what I'm doing. So this is called heavy duty, 0.155 inch or 3.9 millimeter. And it's very nice and thick, and that's the kind I like, okay? So this one comes with its own cutter, which is really nice, this thing here. So what we do is we measure it from this thing, okay? Because that would cut it anyways if it was too long. And you find your hole, which is right here. Okay, so you measure it. It's about there. Then we're going to put it inside this thing. And then it just cuts it. Whee, that's great. Make sure it's the same as you want it. Yeah, now I can use this one as a guide to measure the next one. And technically you could actually just cut a bunch of them off and have them ready if you wanted to. But what if you lost them, you know, and you didn't need them? So that happens, so I just don't. I'm not even sure if that's exactly the same. Pretty close. Alright, then you just, okay, you want to think about which way is it going to be turning, spinning. So it's going to spin this way. So you don't want it to be going backwards. You know, you want your string to be bending in the direction that it's going. At least that's the way I always think of it. Okay, so I'm going to put it in here. And you bring it through just enough so that it's, well, it'd get to come a little bit more if it's touching this thing. Barely touching. There, okay. So then I'm going to put this other one in, going that direction. So it spins counterclockwise when it's going. And if you get one of these, it'll come with an instruction manual, so you can learn a lot from that, but it helps to watch somebody else do it. Okay? There we have it. It's ready to go. Now, I'm coming in here so you can see me. So, if you happen to get, you start to try to use your weed eater and it goes flying out, that means that either you have a bad head and you have to replace it, or it could mean that your ratchet is dirty. So you might want to try to clean it out with a little bit of oil on a Q-tip, something like that. Or before having to go do that, just pull the ratchet through a few times, and once you put it in, then you want to pull on it. This one feels pretty tight. That one's tight. Okay, so that way you know that it's going to hold. There's nothing more annoying than to get started and have one of them fly off. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share. And subscribe if you haven't already. And do check out my Healthy Homesteading Adventures blog at healthyhomesteadingadventures.com. Thanks, bye.